Hi, what's up everyone? It's your boy Fly with another video. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna talk about solo leveling a rise. More precisely, all the skills that Jinwoo has, which skills should you be prioritizing, which skills should you be leveling up, and the ones that are the best ones and which ones should you be using. Now guys, before everything, I want to thank you so much for your love and support. You guys are being amazing and the channel is being growing. That is really nice. And I still have to ask you something because yeah, more than 90% of you are still not subscribed. And what I would be asking you, if you guys could please subscribe, because the subscribe button is just down there. That would be amazing if you guys could please do that. Now, if you guys are already subscribed, then you guys are the best. I wish you all the luck here on the game, on your life. You guys are really making a dream come true. Thank you so much for everything. So yeah, let's go back to the topic of this video. So today we're going to talk about Jinwoo's skills. Which skills should you be using, which one should you be leveling up, and which skills are the ones you should be prioritizing. Now, first things first, the skills have a bunch of runes. The runes are mostly RNG, so it will depend on your account and on your luck, the runes that you guys have. But from my experience, the runes that I will be prioritizing first, the ones I will be leveling up and using the most, first, already in the beginning of the game, one of them is multi-strike. I really like this skill. The first thing is that if you guys have one of these runes, especially more specifically the light one, this light one is crazy. Not only it deals 460 damage, but it also has a cooldown. Okay, you can use this skill 2 times in a row. That's the most amazing thing. Not only the cooldown is 10 seconds, but you can also reset the cooldown. Of course, this only works every 20 seconds, but still is amazing. You guys can literally use this skill 2 times every 20 seconds, which is crazy. It only deals weak damage though, which is, yeah, it could be a major break for you, but still it is very nice. Not only that, but it also gains super armor while using this skill, which means then when the mobs are attacking you and you're like in a position where you need to dodge but you can't dodge, or you don't have any more dodges, you can dash. So just use this skill and then try to position yourself. That's what I'm using, what I use most of the time. Or even if I come into a field where I have a lot of mobs and a boss and I just go in there blazing fire, yeah, then I use this skill. Later on I dash and I position myself behind the boss or the mobs, and then I do my combos and my attacks. So this skill helps a lot, not only because you can spam it, but it also helps you position yourself and you don't lose life, so it's literally life-saving. Now, I also have other runes right here. Of course, runes are RNG, and you may not have these runes, but the dark one is also very nice. It deals more break damage. It deals a bit more damage. Of course, the cooldown, it doesn't have the cooldown, although it has a reset cooldown for the dagger toss, but since I don't use the dagger toss that much, it doesn't matter for me. The other thing that is nice is because not only inflicts the airborne effects, which is very nice because once you use this skill, you can literally kill some enemies or do some airborne damage on the enemies, and this also allows you to position yourself and not take damage. You also become invincible, and not only that, this skill, every time this skill hits, it increases the damage by 2%, stacking up to 3 times, guys. So 3%, 3 times, that's 9% extra damage, which is crazy. Now the fire one, I don't have the fire one, but the fire one also seems to be good. Not only deals more damage, but it also deals medium break damage. And when this skill hits, again, airborne effect, and also deals 30% extra damage to bosses or elite monsters. This is very nice. Now I also have the water one, and I actually use this also for some mobs. Now the water one, it deals 640 damage, the cooldown is 10 seconds, also deals medium break damage, again the airborne, and when you use this skill, it increases the damage of crushing blow by 10%. Okay, it's nice. Also after you hit the final hit, it deals weak damage again every 3 seconds for 9 seconds. Okay, so 3 times, which is also nice. Now the next skill that I'll be leveling up, at least in the beginning of the game already, is a death dance. I really love the death dance, specifically this rune right here. If you guys don't have this rune, yeah, you can use the other ones, but if you have it, just check this out. This rune deals 336 damage, and you guys be like, yo, that's not much. Yeah, but it has a cooldown of 5 seconds. This meaning you can use this skill 3 times in a row. Not only that, 3 times in a row. After the 5 seconds are up, or the 50 seconds, and you have the skill ready to do again, you can literally spam this skill. So if you are in a position where so many mobs are attacking you, You just spin, 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 and your character will be moving, and you can position yourself to another place. Maybe just dash an enemy attack and then use the skill. It is very nice. And the mobs have weakness to wind. Is even better, guys, even better. Of course, the downside is it only deals weak break damage, but again, you can spam this a lot of times, and I think this is one of the best skills because 3 times 330, that's 990%, guys, in 15 seconds. Also, the MP consumption is very low, so you can literally spam this skill a lot of times, and it deals a lot of damage. Now, another one that I'll be using a lot is a dark damage. The dark rune right here. Why? Because it deals heavy break, also dark, and not only that, but also the damage to boss and elite monsters increases by 45%. Like, it already deals a lot of good damage, and then heavy break damage, also an airborne, and again against mobs, elite monsters or elite bosses or elite monsters, the damage is increased by 45%. This is crazy. Now the fire one, I also like this. Fire one, heavy break damage, you can knock down the target. Then you also increase the damage by 20% when attacking damage with the elemental weakness. It's also good for those lichens that you guys have to farm some artifacts. Then the light one, this one increases the critical hit damage for 20%, and this in 8 seconds. Also, if you use this with the commander touch, then it resets the commander touch, so which is very nice. This one right here, and this is the next skill that I would be recommending if you guys already have it, but depending on the runes that you have, it becomes better and better. For example, I have this one, and the commander touch deals 815% of the attack. Not only that, it also inflicts the airborne effect, and when the final hit lands, also the knockdown effect. So literally, if you have a bunch of monsters right there, like 5 or 10, you can do the airborne effect, knockdown effect, so you're gonna give a lot of damage. And if you guys don't know, the airborne and knockdown effect will allow you to use these skills right here. Collapse and the death. So these two skills we'll be using. So literally after using the command touch, if you press those skills, you're gonna deal even more damage. 350% right here, 470% right there. Just imagine. So all these skills together just do a very nice combo, and you deal a lot of damage. Now the other skills that you guys could and should be leveling up, one of them, KT skills. Boys, Shadow Step. This skill is crazy. Like, at least until level 5, just level it up. Don't waste all the resources, but put something in here, because this skill is one of the most important, if not the most important skill here on the game. After you dash and use a Shadow Step, you will make the enemy very slow for 3 seconds, so you will have time to reposition yourself to do your combos. But not only that, it also decreases the enemy defense by 60%, okay? This for 15 seconds. 15 seconds is crazy. Although I may think that in the game on paper it says 15%, but on the game it may be a bit less, okay? So I noticed the damage is not that much after a couple seconds, but still, if you immediately use this, not only you will deal 240 damage, but then you will have a window where you can, for example, use your ultimate. You just use the ultimate, 5100% damage, and plus the 60% defense that will decrease by the enemy. This is going to be crazy, guys. So always use the KTV, the Shadow Step, before using your ultimate, because you'll deal even more damage. And if you have the Grimoire and you freeze your enemy, so just use the KTE, the Shadow Step, freeze your enemy, then do your ultimate, then you'll have a 10% extra damage on top of this, on top of everything. So you're gonna deal and you're gonna slap a lot of damage on the enemy, which is crazy. Now the new skill. There is a new skill, if you guys already completed the job change, the Rebel of the Monarchs. This skill is very nice because it deals almighty break damage. Okay, if you're fighting like Igris or a boss that has a big break shield, what you want to do is to use this skill like Shadow Step, then the enemy will be slow, and then you can use this skill to deal a lot of break damage. The thing is, this skill is not practical. You can see here on the animation, you just stay on the same position, okay? You guys are not moving like for 1 to 2 seconds, and this may be a downside, because if you have more than one mob, more than one enemy, just imagine you just stay there, you don't deal the Shadow Step, you don't do it, then the mobs will be attacking you and will be losing damage because you don't have any invincibility or any shield right here. It could be a bit tricky and you could lose a lot of damage. Although it is still good, I just don't like to use it in every situation. Only if I'm fighting against a mob that has a weakness to fire, or if I really need to break a shield for a boss okay. So next, this skill also increases your critical hit damage by 30%, which is crazy, very nice for 5 seconds, and also deals the airborne effect, so very nice. Also, if you have other runes, it will also be okay. The thing is, they don't deal that much damage as a fire one, okay. Also, this one is cool, water one. It knocks down the enemy, it freezes the target, and interrupts the target by 1 second, which is very nice. Talking about freezing, I don't have one skill, and I really want to have this skill. Let me show you, where is it. There is one skill that is even better. Let me go, it's here. Okay, this one. You have this skill, Mutilate, and you have the water rune. Guys, this skill just, okay. The damage is not that high, 514% of Jinwoo attack. The cooldown, 15 seconds, but it deals water damage, and then, when this skill hits, it applies the frostbite effect to the target. Not only that, it freezes the target guy. This is literally a grimoire on your hands as a skill. Look at this. It deals damage equal to 30% of the user attack every 3 seconds, duration 30 seconds, and then it interrupts the target for 2 seconds, guys. Even better, 2 seconds. Not only 1 second, 2 seconds. This skill is crazy, and I really want that, but I didn't have luck. I literally have this skill, I think, 2 times. This one right here, but I still didn't got this one. This rune, yeah, this is a must, and if you guys have it, you really need to use it. Now, other rune that I really like is a dark one from Mutilate. Why? Because it deals 779% attack, and it deals dark damage. Not only that, you also have the knockdown, and there is a 20% chance that you will ignore the target's 100% defense, which is crazy. 20%, so in every 5 attacks, you will be 1 time where you can ignore the defense, which is very nice, and you'll deal even more damage. Especially if you're fighting a mob that has a dark weakness, this will be even better. So now there are other skills that deal also a lot of damage. The thing is, I don't use it that much because, one, either they are not practical because you stay always in the same position and you get attacked, or because I have some better skills. For example, this one right here also deals shield, but the thing is, it is not that practical. If I want to have a shield, let me see. The shield lasts for 12 seconds, but it's only 5% of the user's max HP, and the damage isn't that high. For what I saw right now, it would be better to use a skill like this because it deals more damage. Of course, you don't have the shield, but again, you can position yourself and you can move and then attack. This one, yeah, I don't like to use it. Maybe you could. Now, what I should be saying to you is, first, try to level up Multi-Strike, Death Dance, Shadow Step, Ultimate, the Truth, Mutilate, and then maybe other skills that you guys have good runes. Maybe the Mutilate here. And of course the new skill, at least until level 4, okay? Because level 4 is free. And not only that, then you guys will be okay. Then I will just level up those skills. Once you get to level, I would say 50 to 55, and you guys see that you have a lot of skill points, a lot of skill books, those things that you needed to level up your skill, the skill scrolls, okay, the simple ones. What I want to recommend you to do is to level up every skill, guys. Every skill, doesn't matter what. See here, this ultimate, I put it to level 4. Now you guys will be thinking, yo, there's a mistake, you're wasting your scrolls. No. There is a thing right here. There is a achievement that you guys need to do, growth, that will give you this, guys. It will give you 100 rune fragments. Yeah, and if you guys haven't done this yet, I really recommend you to go here to the growth and check out how many Jinwoo skills you have leveled up. Okay, you need to level up, for me now 60, but there was one that was 40, 50 and 60. Guys, just level up every skill that you guys have right there, and you guys will have a free rune. Okay, 100. This is crazy. I just noticed this today, and I then just level up everything. I was at least at 40, I think, and already got 2 new runes. The thing is, yeah, the RNG is not that good for me, and I got this too, guys. Literally again, Mutilate. Once again, I have so many. But yeah, you guys will have free runes, so this is a small tip for you. Just level up everything, even if you don't use those skills. It will be worth it, because the money that you're gonna waste there on the skills, it isn't that much. I know gold is scarce, but the runes will be worth it, because you can then get at least two new runes, so 200 rune fragments, then you can fuse them right here. So very nice, guys. So let me show you again what should be leveling up to. for the skills, these are the Jinwoo skills. Now if you guys have a weapon, don't forget, okay, your weapons also have skills, guys. If you guys don't know it, or if you guys forgot it, level up your weapon, okay? Your weapon skills, because they are here. At least the ultimate, those skills that you use the most, you should be leveling them up. I know I only level up to level 5 because, yeah, resources are scarce, but still, they are very nice. And if you have, for example, the Grimoire and you can freeze the other guys, this is crazy, okay? The Grimoire, for example, it is a crazy weapon. I really like this weapon. It saved me a lot of times. Now, I'm not leveling up that much anymore because I'm in a point in the game where I want to deal the most amount of damage. And yeah, there are not so many mobs that have a weakness to the Grimoire. Even Cerberus, I cannot use the Grimoire against Cerberus, otherwise my Grimoire would be much more leveled up. I still use these two, the Plum Sword and the Scythe, because yeah, I have 2 copies of each one, and I think they deal more damage right now than the Grimoire. The Grimoire A1, it could be a nice weapon. The thing is, I can't waste, because I am almost free to play, so very low spender, and I can't waste to get another copy of the Grimoire, although I really like this weapon, and it is crazy. So guys, those are the skills that should be leveling up. That's the tutorial for today. Also, if you want to know which blessing stones you could be using, since they are already here, I'm going to tell you, if you guys have any of these blessing stones, feel yourself blessed, because they are very nice. One of them, the double-edged sword, if you guys have this, crazy. One downside is that you'll also get more damage, but the thing is, when your attack hits, your attack increases by 2% for 10 seconds. This stacks up to 4 times, so 8%, and your attack is always hitting, right? You always have this damage, extra damage, this 80% extra damage. The thing is, when your target attacks also hit you, they will also have the same. Okay, so the mobs and bosses will also deal 8% extra damage. But I guess if you guys are ready on the end game or late game, you already know you need to dodge. That's the thing on this game. Okay, so leveling is dodging and having the most attack here on the game. That's what it counts to get to the late game here on the game. That's how you can surpass the game. The other skill, the other blessing stones that I would recommend, one of them I just got it and I didn't know that was that good, is this one right here, Mana Rampage. Now, there is a downside for it. Your skill mana consumption will be increased by 8%, but your attack will be increased by 6%. And I can live with that. 8% mana consumption, I don't care. Sometimes, yeah, I may not have enough mana, but if I had the 4th rune, I could be using this, for example. Where is it? This one right here. The mana title Demon Slayer, because it gives me 400 extra MP. I could be using that, although I don't. I just use these 3. That Mana Rampage, Double-Edged Sword, and the Daily Quest Competition. Okay, Competition. The one that I really want to have too is the Dagger. That's a crazy blessing stone that I really want to have to get, but I still didn't get the luck. This is totally RNG, okay? It will be hard to get these runes, I know. It is hard, and if you don't have luck, it will be even worse. But yeah, this one right here, the Advancing Dagger technique, when you attack an enemy that has 70% alleged HP, the damage you deal will increase by 5.6%. Now, this is literally the one that is missing. I really want that, and yeah, let's see if the RNG gods will give me this rune soon or later. If not, yeah, I won't be complaining, because I will have two very nice runes. Probably two of the best runes that I have are one of the best in the game. The other one that could be nice is Pulverize. Again, I talk this a lot, but Pulverize is crazy because the power of your break to your enemies increases by 12%, and the damage you deal to an enemy that is broken, and you get the break effect in, it will be increased by 12% too. So very crazy, very nice, and I totally recommend. Now guys, that was it for this video. I just showed everything I know and everything I think it is useful for you guys to use in the game. Those are the skills you should be leveling up and prioritizing, and the ones you should be using. Now guys, thank you so much for watching, and again, if you guys can, please subscribe, and if you find this information useful, please don't forget to drop a like. That would be amazing if you guys could please do that, and that would help so that this video doesn't fall through the cracks of YouTube and doesn't get lost just there, okay? So thank you so much. I'll see you guys in next time. I wish you all the luck. Get the characters that you want. Get all the SSRs that you guys want to get. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay well. Cheers, guys.